Hi guys, good morning. It's your boy Pedro here, and today um, I'm going to be doing some peas and beans, like a bake, like a fish cake. So I'm going to call them peas and beans cakes. So what you do is that right now I have my peas and stuff here boiling. As you can see, I have my peas. You have lentil peas, black beans, black eyed peas, kidney peas, split pea, a whole mixture of peas and beans in this pot here. So I put some black pepper, parsley, basil, onions, chives, thyme, and marjoram, all here boiling up in this pot. I have my frying pan on the stove, and I'm going to put some flour into this pan. So I'm using multigrain flour, some normal flour, normal white flour, and some chickpea flour. I love the flavor of chickpea. And the reason why you wear my mask when I'm in the kitchen, because I'm speaking and I don't want my droplets, or my, as we here in Barbados call them, golf balls, going to the stuff. So I will just mix up this flour in here, and I add some of the peas over here into the flour. And add some water. The frying pan is hot. It's ready. So we're going to mix this up a little bit, get it all mixed up in here. Do not put in too much water at first. Let's try to get the peas mixed up good. If you have to add more flour, add more flour, but mix it up good at first. Make sure it's nice and not too soggy, but nice and firm. And when you put it in the frying pan, you don't want it breaking up. As I said, if you have to add more flour, you can add a little more flour. So you can add a little more flour. Mix this up. Now, here's how I drop mine in the frying pan. So I'll take some of the flour from the bag and I'll place it in the palm of my hand. I'll scoop up a set of the mixture. I put it on the flour that's in my hand and just press it down. So it's nice. You can do it flat as you possibly can get it, or you can do it in like a little circle, like a ball. Drop it like a fish cake. So you see how it looks on my hand. So I just put it in the frying pan right now. That's my way of doing it, but you could just ball it and put it in the frying pan. See the flour in my hand? Or you could just ball it so it don't stick. You can just ball it like this and then rest it in the frying pan, and then you can flatten it out. If you don't want it that thick, then you can just flatten it a lot, like how we in Barbados do the bakes. You can flatten it out. This way you get to control how much peas or beans is in each drop. As I was saying, as long as you're dealing with food, I think the mass in the kitchen, in a cooking environment is good, especially if you're sharing or you're serving in a restaurant or something like that. So that when you're speaking, as I said, droplets will not go on your food. So I think a lot of the cook and food networks and stuff, so try to get their guests or their cooks to wear the mask while they're demonstrating their plates and stuff. It's just to keep people in a health practice. So you drop some more. Like I said, remember you could do it as big as you want. If you want it high up, you can do it high up. If you want it flat, I like to do it flat because it reminds me of the bakes that we used to have as kids when our mom are doing the bakes. Flip it over. And if you have a nice big frying pan like mine, you can drop a good set in the pan one time. And you could drop them as big as you want or as small as you want. Just make sure to have a good set of peas and beans in each drop. I usually try to keep my cooking videos under 15 minutes or 10, depends on what I'm doing. So right now I'm pushing for 10 minutes, so we'll see. And you could turn your stove not too high or not too low. And when you're frying the beans and the peas like this, I find it do not really absorb the oil in the pan. So you have to do it for yourself to see what I'm talking about. Usually when you're frying stuff like dates, when you rest one over to the tissue in the plate, it leaves it all wet. But I'll try this one and see how it does. This one was wet before. There's no water on my hand. I'm going to get a new one, a dry one. I'm going to put it on the plate. And when I finish, I'm going to rest them over on the plate to see how it goes. Okay guys, as you can see, my pea bakes, and he said they call them pea bake. My pea bakes are finished. So, as I said, it will take about 10 minutes. This is the pan here. But because I mentioned fish cakes, I'm going to drop some like the fish cakes to show you guys. So, with the fish cake, with doing fish cakes, you need something with a deeper bottom than the frying pan, because I will have to use too much oil to get the oil up to a level where I can drop my fish cakes. But with this pan, I can just pour just enough. I'll mix the two. So I just pour just enough. You get a little height. That should be good. So you have the last set of cakes finishing. So I'm going to take them off so I can just concentrate on the fish cake. So I'm going to take these off. Turn this stove off. So we just ready for the oil to get a little hotter. In the meantime, the fish cakes batter, you add, so we have some more beans, so you're going to add that, some more flour. Some multigrain flour. And then some chickpea flour. But with the fish cake, you add some seasoning. Right, this seasoning right now is it's not that hot, but it's good. It's good. It has a nice flavor. So we call seasoning, then we cut up the onions and the stuff and put it in a bowl. So I'll add some of that to the mix. Get a little water. Pour some water into this. Then we're going to stir this up. Get a nice mix of everything. And we're going to do some fish cakes. It's not fish cakes, it's some bean cakes. Mixed bean cakes. So with the seasoning in this, we give this a nice taste. And what I like to do is just taste things as they go along to see what to add. That's good. It's not too peppery. It doesn't take away the taste from the beans. You still know you're eating beans. Add a little more chickpea. Sorry. So when you're dropping fish cakes, you drop them in like a ball. But when you're doing bakes, when you drop the ball in the frying pan, then you flatten it out. But in here, when I drop the ball, I wouldn't flatten it out. I'll leave it. So just let me drop one thing here, see? Yes, and the oil is ready. So I'll go ahead, get my spoon wet, and I drop my fish cakes. See? When you're dropping a fish cake, it's supposed to be nice like a ball. You just drop it in. Nice ball. And because of the size of the pan, I can't really drop more than about 4 or 5. So I try to drop them a little smaller. That's 4. I'll try to drop one more in the mix. So guys, I'm now doing the fish cake. So all in all, it will take me about 20 minutes because I hadn't planned on doing fish cakes or bean cakes. But you know what? I say since I mentioned the word fish cakes, I will do the bean cakes one time. This is my new name for them, bean cakes. Okay guys, we have a few more in the pot that's still frying. In the meantime, I'll show you what they look like. So you have the fish cakes over here, the bean cakes over here, and you have the P-bakes. P-bakes. Bean cakes. So this is like the fish cake version, and this is the pancake version. The baked version, sorry, not pancake. So we're going to do the testing now. And test the bake first. Nice. Brush this right here. Nice. You can still taste the bean and the peas. Nice. So I'm making room. Just getting everything clear with my mouth so I can taste the bean cake. Bean cake. And the pea bake. So here we have a bean cake. So tasting. Nice, crunchy. Nice. Put that there. So guys, it's your boy Pedro in Pedro's Amateur Kitchen. I just did some bean cake and some pea bake. Some little peas with peas, and some cakes that made with, I'll take this off, that's made with beans also. The only difference is that I put in the bean cake more of the seasoning. So guys, as I said, it's your boy Pedro signing off. Follow me on YouTube, Pedro Riches. Share, like, subscribe, hit notification button, and comment so that I can know, just comment whether negative or positive. Cause you know what? That's life. I'm out, your boy Pedro. Bye.